These 3 mistakes made me not only lose thousands of dollars, but actually got one of my bank accounts closed. And if you watch this video till the end, I'm gonna show you exactly what I did so you can avoid them and as a result, make thousands of dollars in profit. Let's go.
I mean, like, if I could do it, honestly, anyone else can do it as well. This is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Alright, so if you're watching this video, you're either a young entrepreneur who's trying to take things to the next level, or you're probably hitting a plateau, like you don't know what to do, how to make money, or you're probably just working a 9-to-5 job and you hate your boss and you hate the fact that you're making his or her dream a reality and not yours. Alright, so if you're any of those people that I just described, then make sure you keep watching, because these mistakes, I can guarantee that you're at least making one of these, that if you change them, you'll be able to take things to the next level, to a point where you couldn't even imagine it, right? So before further ado, let's just get right into the mistakes. All right, so the first big mistake that I made was actually making money my purpose. Now, what do I mean by that? So many people who start right away, you're either scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through Facebook, YouTube, whatever, and you see these people having the nice homes, having the nice cars that you want, having the life, they're traveling, whatever it is that you want, right? And you're like, damn, I want to start a business so I can make money like these people do, so I can have these lifestyles. But what I didn't realize is that when you are, starting as your entrepreneurship and starting your own business, whatever it is, whether it's e-commerce, selling, direct selling, multi-level marketing, whatever it is that you do, you're not gonna make money right off the bat, and it'll probably take you months, even years, right, with the right guidance to actually start making real money. So if you're setting making money your main goal, then you're gonna give up very fast, and that's why most people quit, because they keep failing, lose money overhand, and they don't know what else to do, and they think, okay, maybe this entrepreneurship is not for me, and maybe I should just give up, maybe I should go back to the 9-to-5 job. That's where I was. I was like, why is it that nothing I do works? Does that mean I have to work at that 9-to-5? And it's like I was really depressed. So I actually want you to ask yourself, like, why are you doing the things that you're doing? Like, are you doing it just to make money, or are you doing it because you're passionate about what you do and you see that what you do is bringing real value into this world and you're actually helping people and not just selling something just to make money? Because the biggest thing that I actually learned, and that when I got clear on, that's where in less than 30 days I made $8,000 in a day, and then $10,000 a day, and it just kept going up. I aligned making money with helping people, because I realized if that's what I did, aligning people with making money, helping people with making money, that meant if I'm not making money, that means I'm not actually helping anyone, right? But if I was making a lot of money, that meant I'm actually helping a lot of people, and that even made me more passionate, because I was getting both of the best of both worlds, helping people and making money. And that's the main thing, that when I fixed that mistake, it helped me to make a lot more money and to be a lot more happier doing the thing I'm doing. All right, so the second big mistake that I made was thinking that I could do it on my own. Now, this one took me a little bit of time to admit, but I was the type of person that I was like, oh, I could just make it on my own. I don't need anyone's help. I don't need group. Plus, I was an introvert. I was very shy. I didn't even know how to make friends or find a mentor or any of that stuff. But I would keep opening up businesses, and then it would end up closing because I wouldn't make any money, and I kept becoming frustrated because I was like, what is wrong with me? Why is it that I see so many people opening so many businesses and they're successful, but I can't even seem to keep one open and make profit from? But if I already knew how to make money, then I'll already be doing it. Like if I was programmed from childhood to make millions of dollars, then I'd already be doing it. So the fact that it wasn't working, that meant I needed to change something. And so when I finally got to a point where I admitted to myself, okay, Mahyar, you've been doing this thing for 4 or 5 years, haven't seen any results. I've closed all the businesses that I started and I didn't even make much in any of them. Then that's when I was like, all right, let me actually find some mentors and someone who has something I want, and let me listen to that. But this actually brings me to the third biggest mistake that I made, and that was I didn't know who to listen to. And I would literally listen to anyone that I would find. Like, I would be scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and all this social media, and I would find all these people who had the stuff I wanted, whether it was a car, the house, the wife, the traveling, you know, being on yachts and boats and like all this crazy stuff. I was like, all right, I need to listen to this guy. And what I ended up doing is spending thousands of dollars, like literally over $6,000 on buying courses, buying their books, going to seminars, like whatever I could do because I wanted to listen to that guy. But no matter what I did, it's like it wouldn't work, because when I would follow exactly what the guru was saying, then I would hit obstacles or face problems that I couldn't find in the course, like how to overcome those obstacles, or I couldn't find it in the book. And that brings me to this point where, you know, we find people that we're like, all right, I want to listen to this person because they have something I want. But there's actually a very important success principle called who do you listen to? And basically, who do you listen to? It breaks down to two simple points. One is you listen to someone who has what you want. So most people are already doing that. But the second thing most people don't think about is like, listen to someone who has what you want, but also has been where you are. Because if they have been where you are right now, then all you need to do, just do what they did to get where they are, and just do those things and you get the same results. It's like that simple, but not many people realize this, right? Because the people that you see online, you cannot even get in touch with them, to talk with them, to hear their story, to see, okay, is this someone that I relate to that can actually help me? Plus, you don't have access to that person that you're buying their course or the book. You don't have access to them 24/7 that you could call them anytime and get support from. And this is why I've been able to help so far like hundreds, if not thousands of people so far, to really take their money income to the next level. I've helped people within short amount of time, like weeks, literally months, 5 to 10x their income, right? Per week, per month. And I've helped people who got into the relationships that they wanted. And it's not just materialistic stuff, but also help people get into the best shape of their body, right? Like all these things that they actually always wanted. What you need to realize, there's so many people, especially now on YouTube, that they want so much views, subscribers, and all this stuff, that they'll just share the theories. Again, I'm gonna repeat, theories that they hear other big gurus, like, I don't know, like big people with big followings say, and they just repeat the same thing. But these people don't even have any of the results that they want, let alone that you want. But for me, I was like, okay, first I need to get my life to a point where I have the things that I want and that most people want, and then I can talk about how I got it, because I could just share the steps I took. And because I've been where most people are, like regardless of their age, and now I have something that they want, whether it's, you know, making 5 figures a day. You know, I just bought recently a $110,000 Tesla Model S, which was one of my dream cars. And I bought that as a second car. And now I want to pay off my current Mercedes-Benz and give it to my mom so she doesn't have to drive like her old 2001 Toyota car. That's why if you resonate with anything I've been saying so far and you feel like that, I don't know, I have something that you want, maybe you watch my other videos and you're like, damn, I want to have those things, and Mahyar seems like someone who has been also where I am. Because if you watch my other video, I made a video on how I made 10,000, you know, in one day, and in there I go more into my background and, you know, where I come from, and most people resonate with that. So if you resonate, I have links in the description where you can reach out. And you know, I don't know how long I'll keep them there, but I put them there because I genuinely want to help more people. And right now I don't have many subscribers, so I can actually, there's a good chance we could get on a call and actually talk. I'm interested to know who's behind the screen, because right now I don't know who's watching, right? So feel free to connect and let's chat. Alright, if you've enjoyed this video so far, please do me a huge favor and take 5 seconds to click that like and subscribe button, because it will help the video to reach out to more people so they can also benefit. But also it takes you 5 seconds to do that, but it took me literally hours to plan the video. Now with all that being said, all the tips I shared in this video alone isn't gonna help you make thousands of dollars, because if you can't even get yourself out of bed, or you feel depressed, or you already feel like you've given up and that nothing that you tried worked, then you don't want to ignore this video, because in this video I'm going to share with you 3 tips that helped me get over depression fast, and I know that it can help you as well, so that you can apply the tips in this video and get the things that you want. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.